Welcome to AdventureSphere. This channel is dedicated to missing people who are missing with a vehicle. In the process of creating this database, we are creating a volunteer sonar search and recovery dive team to search for the people featured on our channel. Our services are free of charge. We ask you to consider subscribing, watch our content, and help spread awareness of our endeavor. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline can be reached by dialing 988 or 1-800-273-8255. Calls are free and confidential. Every year, over 600,000 individuals go missing in the United States, according to the National Missing and Unidentified Person System. While many are quickly found and returned to their families, others remain missing as years pass by. This is Bahram Ahanin's story. So Bahram Ahanin, then 60, is missing from San Francisco, California. His last date of contact was Wednesday, July 29th, 2015. He was seen driving his blue 2000 BMW M5 with California license plates 4LFU801. The San Francisco Police Department is investigating. They can be reached at 415-553-0123. Bahram's case number is 150660518. Bahram's birth date is December 13th, 1954. At the time of recording this video, he will be 68 years old today. On July 13th, 2022, 8 years after his disappearance, his wife petitioned the courts to have him declared legally dead. There were 3 companies that had he had life insurance policies through, and they all claimed that he was still alive. The court directed all parties to schedule a case management conference after October 1st, 2022. I couldn't find any scheduled conference date for that, so I think it might have been put on hold again. What else do I have? So he studied computer science at Stanford. He worked for Intel, and he has 2 minor children. And a little bit more history on what might have happened. On July 28th, 2014, his wife filed for divorce, and it appears to have been resolved May 26, 2015. That was approximately 2 months before he went missing. The weather that day was nice. The high was 78. The low was 58. There was no precipitation. The sun rose at 6:12 a.m. and it set at 8:22 p.m. I'm wondering if the divorce and being separated from his children and maybe even her, it was just too much for him to bear, and he might have done some self-harm acts or attempted to. That would be the easiest path to follow for Occam's razor. I do have some questions. If any of his friends or family see this, it might help us narrow down the search area so we can reunite him with his loved ones. I'm sure his children, at some point when they understand what's happening or what happened to him, that they might want a place where they can go to see him and spend time with him. What were the coordinates of his last cell phone ping? If the phone company won't provide that to you, the police department or sheriff's office should be able to subpoena that. And then what were his home and work addresses? I'm assuming he found a different home or a different apartment to live in. I'd like to take a 5-mile radius off from that location as well as his work address. I'm wondering if he might have just dropped the children off that day and went to go sit somewhere. Did he volunteer anywhere? What church or religious facilities did he attend? Their address? Any hobbies that he was into? Any social support groups, perhaps? Does he prefer to go out or stay home? Is he an early bird or a night owl? Did he give any possessions away in the month or two before he disappeared? Does he prefer driving on main roads or surface streets? Does he drive at night? Were the license plate readers checked? Did he put any calls into AAA, his mechanic, or car insurance provider a day or two of going missing? Were there any items that he always carried, such as a ring, a necklace, a pocket knife, a multi-tool? Let's see here. Does he have any chronic health issues, such as being diabetic, epileptic, any brain injuries, cardiac issues perhaps? And then what was the place of his last verified financial transaction? A date and a time might help us as well. If we can't get the phone ping coordinates or his addresses, this would probably be the best way to narrow him down, his search areas, of which I'm going to share with my blessing so Bahram can be reunited with his family, regardless who higher powers work through. The description box has our email address if you'd like to share insight on any case, know someone missing with a vehicle and would like them featured on our channel and search for, or to donate equipment. The video of Google Earth that you're watching now has a measurement from our current best starting location, which was their then, I believe, shared home before the divorce. It has since been sold and the family does not live or own that property anymore, so please do not pester the people who are there right now. So I go up 5 miles from their last known location and then 5 miles from their destination. If an area has been heavily searched, we may expand the search area, but please keep in mind that accidents tend to happen closer to home. So he's 2 miles away from Alcatraz Island, and he's 3 miles from the Golden Gate Bridge. It's very possible that he might have jumped off the bridge, but I think they would have recovered the car if that was the case. There's the Ilay Creek Channel. Ilay Creek Channel. There's the Central Basin, but it looks rather shallow to me, but I'll certainly drive over, boat around there to make sure that it is shallow, is what it appears on here. There's the China Basin Ferry Terminal, and there's one other larger terminal to the west a wee bit. There's the South Beach Harbor, Laguna Honda Reservoir. I believe that's probably going to be the better bet to find him. And then there's Lake Merced, which has water along most of it. It's right there. There may or may not be a tree to block him from entering that area. There's water along Skyline Boulevard, and then, of course, the San Francisco Bay. I had mentioned earlier that 1,600 people go missing every day in the United States. Your donation brings closure to families with missing loved ones, like Bahram, by helping us secure equipment and getting us to locations all around the U.S. where missing people may be found using cutting-edge sonar technology. Our mobile unit is able to assist families in small towns that need the high-end sonar equipment and diving services. And we can also assist large cities as adjunct professionals. We help families, area government, environmental cleanup efforts, and other public safety entities free of charge. When you donate to AdventureSphere, you ensure volunteers can continue to be there for them, either reuniting their families or letting the surviving family members know where their loved one is not. Thank you for whatever support you can give, even if it's the simple gestures of subscribing to our channel, liking our content, and ringing the notification bell for progress reports. They're all free, so why not? Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and remember that we love you.